Yo, what's up? What's up? This is your man Fetch the Great checking in once again, and let's get straight to it. Let's talk about y'all's boy, 45, aka 47, soon to be. I mean, unless you've been living under a rock today, you've probably seen that the judge did, in fact, hand down sentencing in regards to, I believe it was, let me see, I believe it was 34 counts. Yeah, Yeah, Donald Trump had 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree, handed down an unconditional discharge. In other words, 47 is not going to prison. He's not going to spend a day in jail. And honestly, even though the judge also alluded to this fact a few days ago, he stated that he would definitely be following through with sentencing. He would absolutely be sentencing Donald Trump. But he made it clear, and in no certain words, that this was most likely just going to be even less than a slap on the wrist. There was going to be no jail time that came along with it. And as of today, January 10th, we definitely got confirmation of that when he gave him an unconditional discharge, meaning he will not go to jail. And I don't believe it can be reopened in any way. This is final. So with that being said, are you surprised? Are you surprised that the judge was so lenient with 45/47? Are you surprised in any way that he just got a slap on the wrist and he is getting away scot-free? No, I'm certainly not. But here's the thing, guys, and I know a lot of people aren't going to like this, but it's simply the truth. This mofo is bulletproof. This mofo is Teflon. You can't touch this guy. He has slipped out of all charges. He slipped out of everything that comes his way. And there's a reason for that. I think it's due to his militant persona, his behavior, the way that he carries himself, the way that he is so aggressive towards engaging with anybody who opposes him. It creates a sense of fear in people, because when he does officially get back in office in a week or so, if you go against him, if you've shown yourself to be the opposition, somebody who is trying to fight and opposing Donald Trump in any way, he is absolutely going to remember that, and he's going to come at you. I mean, we have a long track record of his last term in office, and we can see that that's clearly how he operates. It's not necessarily the classy nor presidential thing to do, but this is just how 45 operates, man. And if I'm just keeping it a stack, bro, you gotta respect this gangster, because that is some gangster shit. Don't get me wrong. I am not talking about this as an admirer of Donald Trump, because I don't admire the man in any way. I'm just looking at this as an objective observer, somebody who is simply looking at the facts, simply looking at the way things have transpired thus far, simply looking at what we have all seen. And we have seen a guy who absolutely could care less about, upholding a certain standard of class or integrity, or, just presidential optics. He doesn't give a damn about any of that. He's proven that. And it has actually worked into his favor. He doesn't give a damn about doing things the traditional way. And that maverick personality, that maverick demeanor is obviously what initially got him in office back in 2016. That's what won him that election. So is it any surprise that his original demeanor, his original disposition is still working to this day? No, it's no surprise. And one thing that is also clear to see, if you're just looking at this from a Socratic approach, just looking at the facts and then questioning everything, why would that judge make it his business? Well, his or her, I'm not sure if the judge was a man or woman, but why would the judge make it their business, right, to let it be known, days in advance that, yeah, look, I'm gonna sentence you, 47. I'm gonna sentence you, bro, but don't worry, it's just gonna be a slap on the wrist. But I have to do this for optic standpoints, just so people can't say that I just let this can get kicked down the road time and time again. I got you, Don. Wink, wink. I got you. And I think it's pretty clear that that's exactly what's happening. Nobody wants to make an enemy out of the guy who is about to be the sitting president in a matter of days. I get it. Just from a political standpoint, right? Nobody wants to be that guy who Trump is coming after once he gets back in office. You know, I don't like it. I'm sure a lot of us don't, because I think everybody should be held accountable for their actions. But one thing that we've continued to see time and time again is that Trump is not going to be held accountable for his actions, for the grotesque, disgusting things he's done in the past. No, he continues to beat one charge after the next. He continues to just sweep all this shit under the rug. Not only sweeping all this shit under the rug, actually, but he completely obliterates and destroys and honestly disappears anyone who goes against him. That's some gangster shit. I don't care which side of the aisle you sit on, whether you're a Democrat, whether you are a Republican, or whether you fall somewhere in the middle and call yourself a moderate, because that's where I fall. I'm a moderate. I don't think any of my views solely lie with either party. I'm an individual thinker. I have my own mind. I have my own values. I have integrity, and I have my own ideas about the way things should go. So generally, a lot of the times I fall somewhere right in the middle. But regardless of which party you subscribe to, you cannot deny the fact that the way Trump has carried himself and the way that he has handled all of these charges against him is kind of gangster. If you have the power to wield and make shit go away, why wouldn't you? I'm just keeping it a stack, bro. If you have that kind of power to make this shit just go away, like gone, vanished in the thin air, why wouldn't you do it? I know I would. You would too. Don't cap. You would make that shit go away too. I know it. Anyways, give me 1 second here. I want to take a quick look. Let's see. Just looking at the press release. Let's see that charge. All right, felony. And let's see. I'm just looking at the press release here, just trying to see if there's anything that I'm missing. I want to make sure I'm being thorough. No, I think I pretty much covered it. I mean, that's the most important part, the fact that he got away with the unconditional discharge, which Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office said it doesn't oppose. I wonder why. Oh, no, Your Honor, we don't oppose it. We don't oppose the unconditional discharge. No. He's going to be in office in a few days, so why the fuck would I oppose that? I'm not trying to have him putting me number one on his shit list. Nah. And it was clear for quite a while now that he wasn't going to do any jail time. I mean, if you're savvy enough and if you actually pay attention to the way that this entire debacle has unfolded, you would already have known many, many months ago that he was never going to see a day in prison. I don't care how many counts you put on him. I mean, we're talking about a guy who got twice impeached when he was a president. Twice. Never been done before. Motherfucker got impeached twice. And yet, these mindless lemmings felt, they felt it not robbery to go ahead and elect them, put them right back in office. It's just the country we live in the United States of America. It's a joke. It's a joke. It is truly a joke sometimes. It's like we are living in a soap opera, a terrible soap opera at that. I've never watched a full episode of it, but I would imagine this is how Tyler Perry's The Oval is, because I just I can tell from the commercials that show is terrible. That's a horrible ass show. Anyways, I ain't trying to let Tyler catch no strays, but your show's kind of terrible, bro. You're acting trash on there. But anyways, this is not a Tyler Perry subject. This is Donald Trump subject. So let me get back on track here. What can we expect now that Trump is about to be back in office next week? I think we know exactly what we can all expect. We can expect his base, and also a large segment of that very same base being very prejudiced and racist. I think we can expect them to become emboldened again, like they did right around 2016, 2017. I think things are going to start getting really crazy. I think the temperature from a racial division standpoint, I think the temperature is going to reach a fever pitch. And I think that things are going to get a tad bit chaotic over this next 4 years. Now, do I think anything good is going to come out of Trump being back in office? Yeah, I do. I do, actually. Like I said, I'm an objective thinker. I'm a Socratic thinker. I'm just questioning everything, and I'm looking at the entire board, so to speak, because I am a chess player. If you invest in, now this is not financial advice. Let me preface this with that. But if you are someone who is an avid investor, I think you would probably already know this, especially if you're heavy into cryptocurrency investment. Trump is an avid supporter of cryptocurrency. We saw a surge on the day that he was after the day he was elected, and I think he is filling up his cabinet with people who are also right in line with that. So I would expect that cryptocurrency, specifically the altcoins, the ones that actually have utility, we're probably going to see those start increasing exponentially in value over the next year or so. I have a I have a pretty substantial cryptocurrency portfolio, so I would love to see that. And that's the thing, guys. You can't be so against the guy that you allow it to negatively impact your life. You simply have to adjust, roll with the punches, invest wisely, build businesses, work your ass off, and be successful despite whoever's in office. I don't give a damn who's in office. I'm still going to be successful. That's just me. But that's what I see coming. I think we're going to have a boom in cryptocurrency. I think we're going to see a lot of the electronic vehicles stock prices. Well, obviously Tesla's the granddaddy that rules them all. It's been dipping lately in my portfolio, but I know it's going to recover in a big way. And I think a lot of the electronic vehicle companies are also going to recover and also probably reach all-time highs. This is just my prognosis. This is just my forecast from what I've seen, just things that I'm predicting. And most importantly, I do think from a business standpoint, people who are trying to build their own businesses, create LLCs and be entrepreneurial, I got a feeling Trump being in office is actually going to be good for those of us who fall into that lane as well. So I don't think that it's going to be all bad as far as Trump being in office. I truly do not. I'm going to make it work for me. I'm going to make it work for me. That's what you have to do. Regardless where your political standings lie, you have to make it work for you regardless. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's pretty much all I want to talk about tonight, guys. If whoever happens to see this stream, I want you to hit me in the comments. Let me know what you think about what transpired today with Trump getting that unconditional discharge. Do you think that was actually how would I put this? Do you think that was actually a legit ruling, or do you think that the judge is ruling from a place of fear because he does not want to have to deal with the wrath of Donald Trump once he gets into office next week? What side of the line do you fall on? I'll be interested to know. Anyways, this is your man That's the Great signing off. Y'all, this is your man That's the Great signing off, man. Y'all be easy. I'll holler. One.